Hello, everyone. So, good afternoon. I'm Coach Hasmin and I'm coming in live from San Mateo, Rizal. And si Coach Rizal sa Decaf Coffee Republic, which is the home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. So, Decaf Coffee Republic is a 24/7 coaching hub and we are offering coaching on demand services any time of the day. So, presently, because of the community quarantine, yung operation po natin is only via online and you can reach us through 0917-586-1661. And with me, co-hosting today is no other than Coach Rizel.
Yes, so I am Coach Rizel, co-hosting part 4 of Coach Connect, Who of the Hour. We are doing this videothon as a community service to our change agents in the tribe, whom we are called to serve first and foremost. Presently, GCAP operations is limited to take out and delivery service only, but online coaching is non-stop and we continue to reach out to everyone, starting with the life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur.
Yes. So yung we are doing the who of the hour. So Coach Connect is we are doing the who of the hour. This is our initiative to connect and gain insight on what situation our change agent is facing. So how is our coach responding and the outcome being experienced amid the present reality. So this afternoon,
Yes.
so we are privileged to interview no other
Yes.
than okay, so let's welcome the who of the hour, no
Yes.
other than
So,
Coach
Coach
Shaun.
Sean.
Yes, Coach
Hello,
Shaun.
good afternoon,
Yes, please
everyone.
introduce yourself to our viewers.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Coach Shaun. I'm the man from Pasig City. I'm a certified life coach, certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. I do life coaching full time, and as a life coach, I help family, parents, and relationship to really start opening up, be vulnerable, and showing the hearts of all the parents because the heart of the parents is where the future of our children begins and also ends. Kaya simulan natin ng maganda para maging maganda ang buhay ng buong tao at buong mundo.
Yes, tama. Yes,
Kumusta naman?
so kamusta
Kayo?
naman Coach Shaun? So you are the man from Pasig City. So can you tell us about what's going on in Pasig and what is the current situation and ano ba yung karanasan natin in the past few days?
Yeah. Currently, I think for most in social media, there's a lot of people, well, not really complaining, but sharing their sentiments of what's happening right now. But if you really take a look at Pasig City right now, it's very quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet is in a sense because people are not able to go out. Pero yung for me, I think on my ends, it's very peaceful for me.
Yeah.
There's not much there's no fear, there's no anxiety of what's happening in my surroundings right now.
Mm.
Um, ang nakikita mo lang mostly yung mga complaints sa social media about well, somewhat Biko Soto is doing.
Yeah.
But for most of what he's doing, maganda eh. Maganda yung nangyayari sa Pasig. There's a daily cleaning of the place. It's very quiet. Kumbaga organized yung mga tao. And
Yeah.
I think that's the beauty of it. As long as the leaders are very well in tune to what they need to do. Kumbaga ginagamit nila yung puso nila to be altruistic and help support the community. I think that's
Yeah.
that's the reason why Pasig City is being looked after and
Exactly.
sought
Yeah.
for. Take a look at social media.
Tama.
And yun naman yung kailangan lang talaga ng in everything that we do. I think this is the best time to really for everyone to support our leaders.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, let's really just stop spreading hate na puros negatibo and take a look at the positive and really start supporting. Yun yung situation ngayon. As far as yung the family goes, I think we're doing very well. Well, it's stressful.
Yeah.
Ando naman lagi yung stress, hindi naman nawawala.
Yep.
But ano nga, sabi nga nila, there's always two sides of stress. There's eustress and de-stress.
Stress. Yeah.
De-stress is a negative stress where you always think about negative things and you are not able to cope up with it. Ako naman yung space ko is of eustress, so positive siya compared sa de-stress, and it's stretching but it's
Yeah.
fulfilling because you're able to do what you love to do, which is me specifically. Yung calling ko naman to itong life coaching.
Yep.
And the mere fact that I'm able to spend this profession with my wife, Coach Tin, which kanina naman siya nag-live, I think for me
Mm.
that's the best fulfilling part of what I do, and especially with the children as well. Yun din naman yung the beauty of
Mm.
it, of becoming a certified life coach. Very
Yep.
siya, very peaceful and harmonious at the same time.
Yeah. Can you describe, Coach, yung new stress na that you are undergoing right now? Yung sinasabi mong medyo stretching.
Ano ba? I think we got used to being comfortable in the midst of all what's happening. Kumbaga, kung gusto mong matulog, you can sleep. Pag gusto mong bakasyon, pwede ka magbakasyon.
Yeah.
Being part of the corporate before. But right now, yung new stress sa akin is, alam mo yun, we've been running this Coach Connect for the last more than 72 hours na, no?
Yeah. Mm.
And we started it 2 days ago. Coach Nin and I started it from 8 p.m. Tapos kagabi, meron uli. And if you think about it, minsan isipin mo, bakit nga ba natin ginagawa to, no? But you kind of realize how important it is for us to be able to connect with people. Um, yung stretching sa akin, it's really more of the lack of sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Pero pag ano naman, mo yung biyaya ng Panginoon, the grace of God is really giving you the strength to continue moving forward. And I think not a lot of people would appreciate how things are happening in this world right now.
Yeah.
Pero yung beauty noon, for me to stretching is to really test my patience, because the more patience I have, the more that I can endure difficult people, especially ano the loss of focus of other people right now, and nararamdaman mo yung puso nila eh. It's not masama yung ugali nila, kaya lang hindi kasi nila alam kung anong gagawin nila, and for us being able to do this, for us being able to connect to those coaches na
Yeah.
we really need to have that connection from the heart through media. I think that's a handful of lives that we're transforming, and then where it's inspiring and we're able to move forward also. So,
Yep.
yun yung stretching sa akin, yung sa tulog talaga. Pero other than that naman, masaya naman ako kahit ganito yung face natin na cutie-cutie.
Yeah, hindi naman halata, Coach, na kailangan mo ng tulog. Yan, kaya nga sabi ni Master Coach A, sabi niya, thank you, Coach Shaun, for co-laboring and carrying the loads. Yun din ang sabi ni Coach Candee. Thank you, Coach Shaun, for everything that you
Thank you.
do, and Coach Tin as well. And we really appreciate you naman, Coach. So talagang very stretching talaga yung time slot ninyo ni Coach Tin, eh, no? So, and we believe that everything that you do will not be in vain naman. So,
Yeah.
God will reward you, di ba? So, we appreciate you. So, Coach Rizal, do you have a question for Coach Shaun?
Yeah, so Coach Shaun, di ba, for the past nights, tayo yung nagkikita-kita dito. So
Mm.
parang kayo yung nagpo-cover talaga. Kayo yung night shift kung titignan natin. And
Ah,
then, contrary doon sa mga normal na nakikita natin, no, where energy is lagging, kumbaga pag nasa night shift ka or tinatawag nating nasa frontline ka, no, kasi ko yung nag-i-interview, nakikita ko yung excitement mo, yung I have never seen the sweetest smile from you than when you are in the front line, no? Yung ikaw yung nag-interview. To think na tawag dito yung kino-cover niyo, very crucial hour talaga from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. So kayo yung nagta-transition. But yun nga, I have never seen you smile and excited as what I am observing for the past night. So with how you are currently responding, Coach Sean, unang-una kong tanong is how proud are you right now seeing the kind of heart that you have in serving the tribe, in the midst of your stretching, but with how you are responding, how are you right now and how proud are you becoming seeing the kind of heart that you have?
That's a ano, wonderful observation and question. Ano ba? Well, for everyone who's watching, I've been in the corporate setting for the last 14 years, really working in a BPO industry or call center. So ever since I started my career there, night shift talaga ako. I started,
Night shift.
oh, night shift talaga. But I think if I go back to my personal experience, most of the time during the time that I was working night shift when I was starting my career, ano talaga ang kalagan mo talaga doon lagi tulog,
Mm,
tulog, puyat, pagod,
mm,
then yung tulog, yung antok. And if I can remember correctly, before that time, ano talaga mahirap labanan eh.
mm.
I was fortunate enough, I think 7 years, 6 years ago, that I got this promotion, and I started transitioning working morning shift na nakatulong siya. So
Yeah,
bakit ko siya inaano doon? Yung during that time when I was working night shift, ano lang it wasn't it wasn't fulfilling for me.
yeah,
I only do that because I needed to do it. Hopefully, the other people will be able to connect with me working in the BPO industry where you work because you need to work. You work, there's a need for you to provide to your family financially,
yeah,
the need to provide well, and kailangan mo you need to work double time to put that in there. Me growing up, hindi naman kami well off So you really have to start working your butt off for you to be able to create the lifestyle that you want. Um, s- Tapos coming back here, changing my career, quitting corporate 2 years ago. Um, ano ba, pag nahanap mo yung natural environment mo, you are in your natural, I think that's
yeah,
where yung energy, all of the energy that you have, your physical energy, your mental energy, your spiritual energy, and your emotional energy really just goes out. It's just overwhelming na sa sobrang overwhelming siya, you need to let it out.
yeah.
And I think yung gabi, especially yung night shift and
Mm,
having connect with people, dun siya lumalabas It's really just overflowing and you can really just enjoy the moment that you are at flow, that everything is just seamless for you.
yeah,
Um, and I was really fortunate enough to have given the opportunity to serve people. Yung kasi yung I think na yung natural state ko talaga is night shift na nakikipag-usap sa tao. And ano ba siya, nakakataba siya ng puso. For the last 2 days that I've been serving yung night shift, it has really transformed the way I see things. Because before, I have this, I have this perspective na pansarili lang, isipin mo sarili mo because you need to survive. And yun naman yung sa corporate the workplace, that's all the settings. And there's really a lack of a deep emotional
yeah,
connection where you can be yourself, you can express yourself. Um, and that's the beauty of the profession when I transitioned. And last night and last 2 nights ago, yun kasi yun yung ano mo, pag nahanap mo talaga yung calling mo, yung gift mo, yung skill mo, ano ba yung talent mo, lahat ng binigay sa ng Panginoon. Ang ganda ang gandang gamitin. And the beauty of it, how life coaching was able to put me into that space, is to really have this, ano ba, sabi nga ni Coach A, letting go of what's working, being outside of your comfort zone, taking out the human side of men. Um, Ako naman, I come into a environment and a family where are so serious at bawal magpakita ng emotion. There's no point showing emotions, because if you show emotion, you're weak. You're a
Yeah.
weak human being. And um, when I got certified, I I had this moment where I realized that I'm wasting my time trying to please other people,
Yeah.
trying to get their acknowledgement, trying to get their acceptance. Sorry, medyo na ano ko. And yun yung nawawala kasi, nawawala yung humanity ng mga lalaki, and really connecting with their partner, connecting with their children,
Yeah.
connecting with their parents, kasi masyadong masyadong nilalagyan ng P-brain, ginagamitan ng P-brain, pride, ego, arrogance,
Yeah.
and dinagdagan ko pa ng S yan, yung self-entitlement, which causes really a lot of disturbance in the way that we flow, and especially our family relationship as well, na nadi-disturb siya and nadi-disrupt. And with that, yung sinishare ni Coach Reese na being alive during that
Yeah.
night shift, yun talaga, natural ko yun eh. That's my natural flow. And when you get that joy and meaning of what you do, overflowing lahat eh. Even the
Yeah.
smile that you have.
Exactly.
Hindi ka nawawala ng energy, Coach Hasmin, di ba? Pag nagpo-flow,
Yes. Yeah, I think there is doon
nai-enjoy mo
galing,
every
yeah.
moment.
Doon galing yung
Go ahead.
energy mo, ano? So, doon sa overflowing, it started with knowing your purpose, and
Yeah.
then having that overflowing joy. So, doon nanggagaling yung energy na meron ka ngayon, ano? So, that's why you feel alive, di ba? Kahit konti lang yung tulog natin, di ba?
It comes
And
out naturally.
yes. So, for those who are watching pala, so si Coach Shaun is one of the very bold coaches that we have who transition into full time after a year ba, Coach, or after a few months?
After a year, nag-dive ako.
After a year. So he's one of the very bold coaches natin na nag-transition kaagad into full-time life coaching. Kaya naman sinasabi nga ni Coach A ngayon dito, nag-message siya sa iyo, sabi niya, I'm very proud of what you are becoming in the process. Yan.
Thank you po.
And Master Coach Kendra would like also to say hello to Coach
Go.
Shaun. Ayan.
We
So
had,
nawala na
we
po
had
yung partner ko.
ayos
So,
na.
nawala na yung partner ko. So, how are you
Ayan na siya.
responding, Coach? So, if you take out, yes, we know na, yes, we've been in the field, action field, in the battle, in the front line, diba, sa ginagawa natin tong Coach Connect. But, how are you responding, Coach? So, personally, as Shaun, Joya, paano nag-respond yung puso mo ngayon?
Oh, um, minsan mapapatigil kapag tinatanong ka kung paano nagre-respond yung heart. You know? Because you really need to reflect on it. Because if you only ask the mind, it's easy to respond. But if the heart is being asked, then that's a different conversation.
Yep.
I think how my heart is responding right now is yung, alam mo yun, yung the heart of really caring for people, caring for caring for my children, caring for my spouse, caring for my family, and caring for the tribe. Andun ako sa space where how can I serve, even though it's super stretching for me, to get the lack of sleep. Alam mo yun, you need to travel from home, pupunta dito sa Dika, and to be able to support. That's really where you really need to just continue progressing and moving forward. yung response ng puso ko is more of how can I serve more? How can I really serve more and really support pa the other coaches
Yeah.
and the community that we have? Because right now, if people would go back to the interviews, really the heart of everyone right now is really having that connection, that communication, speaking the same language, and really having the compassion for
Yeah.
each other. And yun kasi, I could have just decided to stay at home and
Mm.
not do anything. Mas maganda pag nasa bahay lang, di ba? You're just staying there, enjoying your family, watching Netflix, cooking, and so on. But my heart decided to, oh sige, at this time, at this season of my life, how do I want to make this life of mine of value to people? And how do I, yung question nga natin how do I want to remember 5 years, 10 years from now, is being able to really have, able to do what I really love and I like to do. Yun talaga yun. I wouldn't exchange this for anything else. Um, I was fortunate enough to find to really discover what I wanted to do. And ito talaga yung natural state
Yeah.
and life coaching has given me that avenue to show my heart and to show my will to proceed and to progress. Yun, ganun, yun ako nagre-respond. In my own, I think yung patience and yung patience mo for all of the situation, the patience with your spouse, with your children, what's happening, and really just responding positively for them. Because at the end of the day, kung stress ka, malamang stress din yung asawa mo, stress din yung mga anak mo. And yun talaga, manage yourself, then eventually, overflowing lang siya. Mag-flow siya din doon sa mga, sa loved ones mo.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I agree, Coach. So, Coach Giselle, you have question for Coach Sean?
Mm-mm. So, Coach, who are the people in our tribe that you want to reach out in this specific time?
Oo. Mm. Lagi natin tinatanong yan, hindi ko naisip kung pag ako tinanong. For me, I think yung what the wonderful things that I've heard so far, and Coach Lacanvas also shared that this morning when we interviewed her, is really yung we really need just to start with the coaches muna, the change agents,
Yeah.
because people, the coach don't really have a grasp of how impactful they are to their communities. And
Mm.
I think with what we're doing right now, we're really creating that that space in their heart. Yung ini-scratch natin yung heart to really open up a little bit. Even though bukas na naman sila, it's still bukas pa further. Na to really speak up. It's heartwarming to for people to express themselves and for you to hear it firsthand. You can hear the challenges, you can hear the pains, you can hear the happiness, you can hear the love of what's happening. And ang ganda alam mo yung nakakataba ng puso na yun nga yung sinasabi mo, Coach Rizal, kung how am I progressing
Yeah.
ng gabi, ng ganun, up yung energy. I think I'm getting the energy from their energy. And getting the energy of them, even sad sila. Alam mo yun, you want to be able
Mm,
to help them see a different perspective in life na even though they're
mm, mm,
feel anxious, they have this fear, pero after the conversation, you just see the smile in their face.
Yeah.
And that's
mm,
something you can pay for in monetary value. When you see the light and the sparkle in their eyes shifting and transitioning, I
mm,
think that's
mm,
just a wonderful sight where if people would just pause
Yeah.
and really appreciate the beauty of the facial expressions of the people, di ba ang ganda na titigil ka and you would just appreciate your heart and their heart
Mm.
and have that deeper emotional connection. Um, Kasi yun yung nawawala eh. Yun yung nawawala for all of us in um, our community, the certified life coaches, and even the community outside of it.
Mm.
The people, instead of spreading hate, let's just spread love.
Yes.
Spread
Spread the
natin
love.
yung pagmamahal. Oo, kasi ano naman, what will you gain out of being right? 'Di ba? People wants to show this face to everyone that they're okay, but in reality they're not. And that's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. Like me, I'm not always okay. I also have some relationship issues, some challenges, relationship at home, relationship here. So we're not perfect, pero
Uh,
'di ba? But how are you responding? How are
yeah.
you responding as a human being, as a person who is godly na alam mo yun, hindi naman tayo pinanganak na masama eh. We were never
Exactly.
born bad. We were never born to hate. When we were raised as a child, we always want to care and we show care as well. And that's the thing about growing up. We've experienced a lot of things that has changed the way we see things and ano ko yan eh, and a parenting, we call that mirroring because how we grew up is because of the influence of our parents or the
Yeah.
people that's
Mm.
that's taking care of us,
Caregivers. Yeah.
take care caretakers. And alam mo yun na when you grow up, some of us were given a life where we have a silver platter, some of us are given a life where we needed to work for it. Pero 'di ba yung ano, yung nangyari ngayon pantay-pantay lahat. Ang ganda nga yung sinabi ni
Exactly.
Coach MJ ba 'yon? Kagabi and he really shared how beautiful the situation has influenced the way how we see life as it is, that at the end of the day every interaction is an exchange of what you have, not anymore the monetary.
Yep.
And ang ganda ng trajectory ng tinatahak natin on how we life is, and how everything is being set up for us, and how things are beginning to take place. And for me, that's beautiful.
Yep. So, meron lang sa amin dumaan ulit. Biglang umikot yung
What
mga
happened?
ano dito sa amin. So, Coach Sean, thank you for sharing that. So, I think may tanong dito si Coach Candy. Sabi niya dito,
Mm.
so, Coach, what is your message for people whose natural tendency is to isolate when being challenged?
Oh, oo nga, no? Why do people isolate with being challenged? Um, ako lang naman to ah. Ako lang. I think people isolate when being challenged because may halong pikon. Alam mo yun? Some people don't like to hear the reality of things, and they
Yeah.
we don't want to take action to proceed. And I think one of the biggest hindrance there, and if we take a look at yung science naman dyan, is all of us has been hurt in our past when we were growing up in our relationship. So really the natural tendency is to be alone. Ano nga yan eh, self-preservation, di ba?
Yeah. So,
Sabi nga ni
what
Coach
will
na,
you tell them, Coach? So, what will you tell, ano
what
yung
will
message mo sa kanila?
I mean, speak up. What do you have to lose? We're gonna die anyway, so why bother being with ang ganda-ganda kaya ng mundo to really enjoy it in isolation. I mean, share it with someone, share your story. Really have the courage to speak up your thoughts and speak up your heart. No one would ever challenge your heart, because if your heart is authentic and you really speak from there, wala naman eh. No one would be able to challenge you, and isolation would only make it worse for you. So if you are in the wrong space, you've shared a lot of things to a lot of people and they're rejecting you, take a look at your space. Maybe you are in the wrong space. Kung gusto niyo maghanap ng authentic, o punta po kayo dito pagkatapos ng quarantine. Visit us here at
Yes,
the Cavite
tama,
Republic. Really take a feel or take a look at how authenticity is. Ano ba talaga yung authenticity? And if you go here and if you don't see that, and I'm sure you will, I really challenge whoever is watching is punta kayo dito, challenge it,
yeah,
and you see how authentic people here and how really they show love and how they make you feel love. So yun yung ano yan, stand up and speak
yeah.
out.
Speak up. Speak up, yes. Hashtag speak up and hashtag
Mm-mm.
stand up. So we have
Mm-mm.
nothing to lose. Tama naman, Coach Rosella, no? So wala namang
Mm-mm.
mawawala talaga sa atin. We stand up and when we speak up, di ba? So
Mm-mm.
regardless of what of how you feel, di ba? Basta don't just isolate yourself.
Yeah.
Oo, tama.
Yes. And
So, Coach Shaun, ako may ano naman ako, follow-up question. During the night shift, balik ulit ako sa night shift. Kasi yun, doon ko siya na ano eh, doon ko, yung
doon
lately,
mo
doon ko kasi
nakita siya.
nakikita.
Nakilala
O,
si Coach yun.
in light with where his flow is, in the light of his purpose and calling in this time. Kasi Master Coach Hasmin, pag nakikita mo talaga siya sa gabi at nagpo-frontline siya sa interview, iba talaga yung spark din ng mata niya. Tama naman yung sinabi niya.
Mm.
Like, he would just, yung after ng every interview niya,
Energy. Mm.
oo, pag nakikita kami sa gitna ng dining, no? At
Mm.
magkukwento siya, or magsi-CR siya, or ipiprep niya yung sarili niya for the next interview, there's like so much excitement and spark in his eyes, no? Sometimes sinasabi ko, okay, excited ka naman masyado, parang gano'n. Excited kayo, coach, gaya saan ang punta, mga gano'n. Kasi yung amazing kasi, no, nung kung kailan yung ganito ka stretching in a way, that's the kind of heart that he has. So it's just simply amazing. So yung tanong ko sa iyo, Coach Shaun, bilang isang change agent, or yung paano mo dinideal ngayon yung situation like as a father and as a part of the tribe, how is life coaching working with how you are managing your calling, your purpose in this situation? First, as a father. Second, as a change agent of the tribe.
Ganda yung tanong mo, Coach Rizal. As a father, a while ago I shared about the word for parenting, which is mirroring, um, and the way that you would be able to reduce the stress at home is to stop controlling your children first, kasi that's
Yun.
where stresses comes in. When you mirror a behavior where it's positive in nature, and your children would be able to see that positivity and that respond, mababawasan yung stress mo eh. It's super effective on a life coaching perspective where you shift your parenting style from controlling to coaching. It brings the empowerment back to the children
Mm.
and taking accountability for their own action. So for me, that helps a lot in managing it. Even the situation, hindi ko nakilala sila. They're okay. I know they're okay. I know they would respond positively, and that helps. As a change agent, yung pinaka-significant na transformation sa akin is yung pansarili talaga eh. Managing thyself, in the first thing that parents should need to be accountable for everything that's happening in this world is to manage thyself, that manage their response, manage what they say, how they say it, and so on. Self-management siya. Kasi importante yung sarili muna eh. And if you're able to see yung blind spots mo, yung triggers mo, yung red flags mo, you would be able to um, really just bring out the best in you kasi wala ka ng hesitation eh. You know that that's
Yeah.
the real you and you're not doing this because may halong yabang, may halong kaba, well, may kaba naman, pero may halong hiya. It's really a natural state and it's beautiful because the coaching process and me being a product of life coaching has really opened up my life and how it is. Kasi cerebral din naman ako, puros lang utak yung ginagamit ko dati. Akala ko ang measurement ng talino yung utak, pero hindi pala. Ang measurement ng talino, for me anyway, is puso. Because if
Yeah.
you connect, alam mo yan, if you're really able to see what other people see, and that really transforms how we do things and how we think about situation. So, kung ganun yung perspective natin, mababago. Life coaching was able to change me that way. Sabi nga, di ba, kung nakita nyo ako 2 years ago, I'm not this person that you're talking to right now. And I think Coach Rizal would be able to share that when we
Yeah.
met, super yabang. And
Sino ba siya,
I'm not sure.
coach? Ano, Coach Rizel, sino ba siya noon?
Very strict. Looks so strict.
Very serious, di ba?
Di ba?
Hindi mo ako makakita nito eh. Very
Ay,
serious
oo.
type. Alam mo yun, halong yaban, naka-posture pa ng gano'n. Anong
Ay,
problema natin
oo.
dyan? May mga ganun
Totoo.
bagay. Pero
Principal.
ano kasi, principal type. But that, for me, when I think about it, that was so stressful for me that I needed to put this face, this facade, for me to be able to protect myself. And I realized, who am I really protecting myself from? I was just hurting myself in the process. I thought I was being this person that I was, pero hindi naman eh. Really, the authentic me is someone that's makulit and really just wants to enjoy life. And I was fortunate enough to have a space and an avenue to be me without people
Yeah.
judging. Or if people judge me, I really don't care. If you judge me, I'm this. So if you can't deal with it, deal with it. But yung puso ko naman is to really just help people. Help people, yeah. Sometimes I come in too strong, pero yun yung personality ko eh. Pero that's coming from love. That's coming from my heart. And see that right now, try mo lang ako. You would be able to see how life coaching has transformed me, how life coaching has changed the way I handle my relationship with my wife and my children. And for me, that's a thing that I'm doing right now, helping other children, other parents, change the way they see their children. Because life is so beautiful, why waste it?
Exactly, coach. You said it right. So, after all this situation, coach, tong COVID-19 na ito, so anong unang-unang gusto mong gawin?
After nito, um, mag-run na tayo ng mga parenting programs to help the
Yun.
parents manage their emotions.
Yeah.
Kailangan na natin eh.
Yep.
I think this situation has opened a lot of hearts right now on how parenting is done because there's the parents see their children when they wake up and when they sleep. I think yun yung kailangan na natin is to help the parents so that we can create a better future. Kasi sa atin naman, wala na eh. Tapos na tayo eh. Yung next generation na, and the next generation, kumbaga yung mga anak ng anak natin. And for those coaches watching there, if you are in that space where you want to help transform families and transform relationship, andito po kami. The tribe is here, and we would be happy to collaborate with you. We're not in competition here. It's all about collaboration. So kung
Yeah.
naririnig niyo po kami, yung mga coaches, narinig po kami, and you've talked to some other coaches who have that heart, let's connect, let's stay connected, let's collaborate. Madami pong
Yes.
tao, 7.7 million people that we can help, and there's us, and I think there's a lot of room for everyone to enjoy and enjoy the blessing of the Lord.
Yep. So, yun yung unang-unang gagawin mo talaga, coach,
Mm-mm.
ano? So, to really start that parenting workshops and parenting
Mm-mm.
events natin dyan. So,
Mm-mm.
Coach Rizel, lista mo na yung schedule daw.
Oo, tama.
Pagkatapos ng April 14 ba to? April 12 ba to lahat matatapos? So, yeah.
Tuloy-tuloy
So, I think we're
na
gonna
natin.
be going to be busy, ano? So, actually, maraming magiging busy talaga. So, with all the realization from this COVID-19, di ba, maraming nag-rise up. In fact, after the interview, ano, marami na rin tayong nakakita ngayon sa online ng mga coaches natin na na-interview that they're already doing
Yes, ang
some
galing. Opo.
posting and some
Mm-mm.
sharing
Yeah,
of
it's
their
beautiful.
what they're doing.
Mm-mm.
So may nabubuksan
Mm-mm.
talagang bagong hope, bagong mission for everyone else. So, Coach
Yes.
Sean, yes. So, what message would you like to give to everyone who is watching? So, maybe they are change agent and some of them are not change agent. So, anong gusto mong iwanan isang mensahe para sa lahat?
Hmm. Find peace in your heart. Really, that's the thing. If you're in a space right now where hindi mo pa nahanap, punta lang po kayo dito sa bahay. And there's a lot of people that can help you here to find that peace. Ako, yung biggest win ko in my coaching career is really finding that peace in my heart, removing all of those hatred from my life, and letting go of the things that are not serving me. It's
Yeah.
also beautiful that you have people like Master Coach Hasmin, Coach Rizal, Coach A, and the rest of the tribe who really sees your value, who really
Mm-hmm.
sees your heart. And alam mo yun, automatic lang bababa lahat ng depensa mo. And you would really just enjoy the way you see things. So, yun talaga eh. Find that peace. If you can't find that peace, punta lang po kayo dito. We're here to
Yeah.
help you, to support you. Wala pong halong judgment. And if you want love, authentic love, andito po din sa Deepak Coffee Republic. Punta lang po kayo dito
Yeah.
after ng community quarantine. Where Coach Rizal is happy to serve.
Yeah. Everyone is happy to serve. Yes. So, Coach Giselle, any message or question for Coach Sean?
I am good, Coach Shaun. I just want to really appreciate you for making sure that with what Master Coach A received in these very challenging times, you have
Yeah.
really rise up with Coach Teen and with the rest of the team. And so,
Yeah.
you are one of a kind. Thank you so much for blessing us with the kind of heart that you have.
Yeah.
Marami pong
Coach Sean,
salamat.
declaration. Any declaration or prayer that you wanted to speak today
Yeah,
as we close?
thank you. I pray for our hearts to really just open up and show that one and just make the world super bright so that everyone can appreciate us. Um, I declare that there's healing in our hearts, healing in our
Yeah.
land, declaring blessing for all of you, the people who's watching, the families, and really having that divine shift, that divine reversal, that healing and that cure
Yeah.
that every one of us deserve. And at the end of the day, our land is healing, and we are already victorious on what's happening in our lives right now. You have gained victory with your families, with your relationship, and you will continue to gain victory on all of the things that's happening. That's how
Yeah.
God is creating the world, and it's paving a way for a better future for humanity and mankind. So, yun po yung declaration ko.
Yes, very powerful. And we say amen to that, Coach. So, Coach Rosel, is it time? Magpasabog tayo ngayon?
Yes, our favorite love bomb boom. Are we ready,
Yes.
Coach
Thank you, Coach
Shaun?
Sean. Yeah. Thank you, Coach Sean,
Yay!
for your time and for stretching. Dapat
Thank
medyo
you.
nagpapahinga ka sana at this time, but you choose to be interviewed at this time, di ba? So, Coach Rosel.
All right. In one, two, three, let's do the love bomb boom. Okay, one, two,
2,
three,
3.
go. Love
Love
bomb
bomb.
boom.
Woo!
Boom.
Sabado.
Thank you, Coach
Yay. Thank you, Coach Sean.
Sean.
Bye.